Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Fearless Thinking, a podcast designed to help you navigate authentic leadership and the entrepreneurial journey. I'm your host, Michael Devous, and these are my thoughts, lessons, and insights from my entrepreneurial journey into coaching, workshops, motivational speaking, and of course, what I picked up from interviews with inspiring leaders and entrepreneurs along the way. My mission is to help people unlock their untapped potential by using fear as a catalyst for powerful change and growth, so they can step into the greatest version of their most authentic selves. All right, let's get into some fearless thinking. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Fearless Thinking. I'm your host, Michael Devous. This is episode 35, the end of a week, end of week 7. We are sharing the insights and ideas about the Ascend Hub, as well as discussing launch strategies for aspiring entrepreneurs. I'm not sure why I'm lisping. Aspiring entrepreneurs. Today's episode on Friday, as we go into the weekend, is talking about lifelong curiosity. You know, the Ascend Hub is going to be a learning engine. It's really interesting because I did not do very well in school, high school. I did really well in college, but I didn't do really well in high school. I struggled with that learning environment. And I think one of the things I like about the Ascend Hub is that it's going to be a new learning environment that brings together a number of different ways to learn, both your courseworks, cohorts, workshops, online, on demand, video content, live coaching sessions. There are so many ways that we will be bringing the experience of learning together and growing together that it's going to be really hard for anyone to fail. It's going to be really hard for anybody not to succeed when all of us together are creating an environment where me to the power of we will be providing you with all of the incredible resources you need to learn the best way that you can. And if that's a combination of things, if that's a combination of a workshop and a workbook and a journal and a live coaching session and a mentor, whatever it is that you need, it's going to be in there. Ragu. I love the name Ascend Hub, but sometimes I wonder if I should have just called it Ragu. That name was already taken and it's for spaghetti. So that's all right. I digress. Back to, we were talking about, let me look at my notes here, the continuous learning. New technologies are always emerging in our landscape. And of course, the entrepreneurship journey in the business world is a constant fast-paced roller coaster. We always have to shift our understanding for our customers, technologies, the competitive landscape that's always moving on us, right? But, you know, what would be the secret weapon for successful entrepreneurs in a constantly shifting and moving landscape with regards to tech, with regards to industry, with regards to customers, you name it. And that's a lifelong learning mindset, right? Being flexible, prepared to learn and change. From frustration to fascination. If you were clinging to outdated software or struggling to complete a simple task, what happens when you neglect continuous learning? You get stuck, right? You can't move forward. There is no progress and you lose. You might get by for a little while, but really eventually you're going to get left behind. And if you picture the opposite of that experience, which is, you know, the thrill of learning a new platform, which I do every single week with new software. This is one of those things I really wanted to help other entrepreneurs with and where they are at, which is this information overload and tech overload. There's so much out there to learn. There's so many new things coming along that are supposed to tell you that this is going to change the game. This is going to help you get 1,000 clients. This is going to help you be more efficient in process and da-da-da-da-da. And while I think a lot of them can do that, I think it's tough to sort of disseminate and filter through to get to the things that really mean well for you and where you're at. And that's one of the goals for the Ascend Hub and our leaders in there is to really help you sort of nail that down, sort of like filter out the noise and get down to just the bare, these things I need, these specific things to help me succeed right now where I'm at, right? And that'll help you gain a little bit of better focus. Um, Unlocking a world of knowledge through continuous learning and a passion for learning and in a platform and community that helps you do it, that is powerful lifelong curiosity, and embracing the continuous learning concept and growth mindset. It's not just about keeping up, really. It's about staying ahead of not just the curve, but your curve. Um, if you're ambitious like me, you're constantly wanting to grow and to learn. And that means that bar, that threshold for joy, that threshold for gratitude, that threshold for interest or whatever, it keeps moving further and further away because you keep finding new ways to challenge yourself to continue growing. And it allows you to adapt, adopt, and to change and to cultivate an innovative mindset to fuel our journey. The illiterate of the 21st century will not, this is a great quote. The illiterate of the 21st century will not be those who cannot read or write, but it will be those who cannot learn, unlearn, and relearn. That's Alvin Toffler, by the way. It isn't about reading and writing. It's about learning and unlearning and relearning. It's really about that flexibility to reimagine and reinvent and shift your perspective to unlearn what you've learned in order to learn to do something better. If you can do that, if you can admit you've got to, you're way ahead of a lot of people. That's a massive success right there. And the fear of appearing unknowledgeable or overwhelmed by the information that's coming to us, or that we just don't have all the answers, can hold us back. That's a legitimate fear that some of us might have, especially when we're going out into the world and we think others might judge us because we don't know everything or what we know isn't enough. And the Ascend Hub will be that place and that space to empower you to overcome these ideas about yourself and those fears, and embrace the lifelong learning mentality through curated learning resources, as we've said, a treasure trove of library resources and content that are vetted by our experts and our people inside, as well as by you giving us feedback on what you need, with expert webinars, live coaching sessions, online courses, downloadable guides, all of those things. A community knowledge exchange. Those are the exchange threads. We'd love talking about those. Massimo, his favorite thing. We know the exchange threads, you just tap into collective wisdom. That's what that is. Everybody that's in there that's talking about the ideas or the thoughts or the challenges that you're talking about is in there. You get to engage in these discussions with fellow founding members and founding leaders, sharing the learning discoveries along the way, as well as looking at things in new ways that you might absorb the information better. You might unlearn what you've learned quicker because you now have a new piece of information you didn't have before that makes it easier for you to adapt, adopt, and shift. Mentorship and coaching circles. Connecting with experienced mentors and coaches is one of the big next steps for entrepreneurs beyond just our collaborative, collective journey with each other and all the other founding members in the group, and sharing those experiences, but really bringing on a one-on-one, really bringing on a coach or a mentor to really help you start digging deeper into your own personal and professional growth experiences so that you can step into the greatest version of your most authentic self and really succeed. They will help provide us with the personal advice, professional advice, relevant resources that they can suggest we need to read, help us navigate the ever-expanding knowledge landscape. This process of curiosity and collaborative community and mentor coaching helps us to dispel any fear of learning that we have, right? That it's no longer a chore and a challenge. It is now an adventure and it's fun for us. And it's a shared experience, right? So we can identify our knowledge gaps that we have and fill those knowledge gaps with an honest assessment of our current skill sets and where we are so that we can build and get better and strengthen and achieve more of our goals, explore our diverse learning styles. Everybody's got a different one, whether that's audible learning style, visual learning style, writing it down, audible and visual, learning it as well as writing it down, podcast, conferences, audiobooks, digital books, workshops, digital checklists, accountability partners, you name it. Practice makes progress, right? If practice makes perfect, practice makes progress. And perfection is not something that we ever really change. It is never really something we obtain. Thank you. Ooh, that word. That took me a moment. Sorry about that. But practice makes progress, right? We don't just consume the knowledge, we actively apply it to our lives, our businesses, our experiences, and our spaces in our world. And if we look for those opportunities where we can experiment and implement the things that we've learned, we get to play in that sandbox, right? That's the Ascend Hub, the sandbox of learning, where we provide a supportive, valuable space to test out these ideas and receive really incredible feedback. I mean, come on. When you're going to launch a product and you need to get a focus group, you need to test it on a particular area of people, a demographic, if you will. That's in the Ascend Hub, guys. And you don't have to go pay for that. You don't have to go out there and market that to other people. You just come in here and you just share that idea with the rest of us. You put it up and pitch it. And then you get that instant feedback from all of us to help you have a better launch and have a better product idea. I think that's just powerfully, incredibly cool. So the benefits of continuous learning, enhanced skill sets, and expertise, right? We always have to learn more and build our toolbox up, right? We always have to have a better, finer, refined tool and mindset for growth. And I think that continuous curiosity and learning, it's constantly staying involved and in inside and into the learning process, right? It keeps you flexible and excited and thinking, right? Developing not only cutting edge skill sets, but you position yourself for better success in the long run as a result through also innovation and problem solving techniques. Everything you learn in there becomes a new skill. Everything you learn in there becomes a new technique. Everything you learn in there can be applied to your business model, to your team, to help them with their challenges, to approach those challenges with new innovative perspectives, fresh ideas, right? To come up with new solutions and unlock all of the potential possibilities for your business to succeed as you move forward. So continuous learning goes way beyond individual entrepreneurs, because as a group, the Ascend Hub, as a community, we empower one another to cultivate a thriving learning culture. That is our team. Our team is the Ascend Hub and our fellow members, right? We value diverse knowledge sources. We value learning opportunities for all, and that is what we do. That is our membership community to one another. We value diverse knowledge sources and learning opportunities for all. So remember, lifelong curiosity is a fuel source for transformative entrepreneurship experiences. And the Ascend Hub will be the engine, if you will, providing all of these types of resources, community and support to help you learn and adapt and thrive in an ever-evolving landscape. I'm excited to be a part of it. I think it's going to be amazing. The discounts are huge right now. We're doing a big 75% off annual and monthly promotion, which ends very quickly. There's only a few seats of those available too, so make sure you grab yours today. And the launch is August 19th, right? So, this is a transformative journey, and we are going to do it together in the Ascend Hub, Fearless Thinking, Fearless Road, all that, Making Fear Your Friend. We're going to do it. We're going to have fun, and we're going to be incredible together. It's me to the power of we. Hashtag that. Make sure you put those hashtags in the comment section. Hashtag curiosity to leadership. Curiosity to launch. Hashtag curiosity to launch. And hashtag me to the power of we, or hashtag the Ascend Hub. And let me know where you are on your journey. Let me know what you need. How curious are you, and can you build curiosity? What kind of things do you need to help you stay innovative and stay on your cutting edge? Can we help you get there? So thanks for listening to the Fearless Road podcast. I'm your host once again, Michael Devous. Very excited about this summer and what's coming for the future for all of us. So yeah, give me some of your love, likes, subscribes, reviews, click all those, wherever they are, do those things. And go have an incredible weekend. It's Friday. Woo! I love it. I'm making spaghetti, homemade spaghetti. My family loves my spaghetti because I spend 3 hours making it. Yes. All right. Love to everybody out there. Go be incredible, be amazing, think fearlessly, and have an incredible weekend. All right. Bye.